That's why even though the truth is supposed to be for everybody, it's not for everybody. Many are called, a few are chosen. That's stated that way for a reason, man, because only a few gonna actually take the time to do the work. Like, matter of fact, my sis, Shadrika, she made a post. Shout out to my country sister, but she made a post similar to that. And if you're not gonna do the work, the shadow work, you know what I mean, take out the proper time and do the research and all that stuff, like, you don't really care about the truth. You will be more willing to take somebody else's truth and run with it without doing no investigation, without doing your homework. You just a gopher, you just go for anything. So I just feel like people that have a hard time accepting truth, and I'm talking about absolute truth, those are the people that are mentally ill. But those are also the people who always claim that they are protecting their peace, and those are also the people who always feel like their mental health is so important. And you know, when I say that, I'm not being funny, I'm being honest, because even though people want peace and they want to protect their mental health and all that good stuff, the reason that they really want to go to the extent to do that is because they know that they are mentally ill, but they don't know how to deal with it, cope with it, nor address it. So it caused them to react in other ways and go against nature at times because they are in denial. A lot of people reject truth because it causes conviction within them. A lot of the friends that I done had, that I done fell out with, came from me being a realist, me being upfront, and me checking or correcting them when necessary. And if losing a friend comes with me being honest, or me being raw, or me being pure, then so be it. Because what I'm not about to do is lose myself, and I'm not about to let nobody manipulate me either. And I'm damn sure not about to just go for anything. Now, I know we can't always know the truth about everything, but we can always learn. This is a forever journey, whether spiritual, mental, or physical. So I feel like every day is a new opportunity to have a new experience and to learn something new, or to even tap in and gravitate to something new by choice because you want to learn or you want to create. But truth is a hard thing to accept sometimes. That's why people say the truth hurt. And you got a lot of people who be like, I want a perfect relationship. I mean, to some extent, I can see a relationship being a perfect imperfection. But to say something is gonna be just perfect, like, you might well just be with yourself. Because we gotta adjust, we gotta adapt to people's ways and relationships, even when it comes to being social or having friends. You have to accept people for who they are, even though you still the type that dwell in truth, not just your truth. Because this ain't no matter of leaning on your own understanding. This is more so a matter of accepting universal laws, accepting who you are to the Creator, and accepting how you should be to and with one another. That's what I'm talking about. A lot of people like to lean on their understanding and create their own truth, and that truth mostly comes from either their influence or their experience, until they experience something else or become influenced by something else, or inspired or motivated to go in another direction. And then they wake up and realize that the truth that they've been believing in and been perceiving was only their truth. So you got personal or individual truth, and then you got absolute truth. Absolute truth is truth that comes from Creator, that you can see in all of its designs, that you can see every day in nature. Truth is what you feel on your being when somebody talking to you. Your discernment, your intuition can pick up on that. Truth is you being yourself, your true self, and not living a lie. You know what I mean? Truth comes with honesty, faithfulness, loyalty, pure love, understanding, you know, all of the things that revolves around being compassion, being unique, but also being authentically true. And like I said, if you being fake, if you sneaky, if you a cheater, if you always trying to get one up on somebody and all that, like the quick talk people and all that fast talk, you ain't no person to deal with truth. You a person to deal with your truth. You like to deal with things that work for you. You don't care if it work for others. You don't care if it's room for others to prosper from the blessing as well. You only worried about you. So people like that can also create blockages within their chakras to the point where they can't even receive higher vibrations or receive pure truth for that matter, because they're going to reject everything. That's why in the word they talk about how in the end, when the government and the people have their little war or whatever, it's gonna be people that's gonna be protecting the system. And you got people right now that protect the system. Whether we talking economy, whether we talking work, whether we talking anything that's out of somebody else's control that they can have access to make them feel like they are more than what they really are, people gonna protect that. And that is a system, and that comes from people being programmed. It comes from people being vulnerable, and it comes from people being the type that you can get over on because they willing to accept anything that sounds good to them versus making sense. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, if a person's mind is out of whack, even if they ain't even in a place to be open to receiving true knowledge, wisdom, or understanding, they're gonna reject it. They're gonna block it. And a lot of times people will give you some bullshit answers to your philosophy that's still based on absolute truth without doing no research, no knowledge, no nothing. Oh, now I don't agree with that. Now I don't believe that. Well, okay, cool. Just because you don't believe something or agree with somebody does not mean that what's being said or demonstrated is not true. You just haven't gotten it. You don't have it in you to be in alignment with that. So until something makes sense to you, you can't get in alignment with that. You just gonna reject that. You gonna block that, and it's not gonna be a part of you. And that can cause you to miss out on things, including, great opportunities. So be open to the truth and be open to learning new truths, because life is an everyday journey. And you can't walk around here thinking you know it all. None of us know it all, not even me or any other motivational speaker or life coach out there. We learning as we go, just like y'all. We just giving y'all the blueprint. We just giving y'all the news. We just, reporting live. Letting you know what it takes to deal with this everyday life and how to remain in the vibration of love while knowing your direct connection to the Most High as you go out here in this world that you're not of, but you're in. That's what I'm talking about. So, all I'm saying at the end of the day is, don't be so closed-minded. Don't be so quick to judge. And don't think that you know everything, because you're never too old to learn and you're never too young to teach. Each one, teach one, even if we only reach one. So vibrate in that truth while vibrating in your own truth while leaving enough room for you to grow, because you have to.